with all these kids?
It's my first time, and I've always just wanted to be in a position where I could do this, and I'm just thankful that I am. Coming here put me in a position. So, I always love being around kids, and that's fun for me. So why not have a camp?
You're not going easy on them.
No, not at all. For me, got to be hard on them. It's just fun, just being in that position.
Are they talking smack to you?
They are, which I like it though, because for me it turns me up. But it's all genuine, which is the whole part of this camp. They can see it on TV or maybe be at the game, but the live, the one-on-one interaction is what I love, and I know they'll probably remember that. So.
What does it mean to have so many kids just look up to you?
It's crazy. I still don't it still doesn't click with me because it's still new, but it's a great situation, and I'm just grateful that I am in this position, and hope I can keep on doing it.
It's gonna be pretty cool to see 200 kids wearing your name and number.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's surreal. I'm still God pinch me really, but I'm just blessed.
Did you expect it to be this big? How many kids are on?
I kind of did because BBN, they always show love, always show support. So, it's a lot of people for sure, and maybe I didn't expect this many people, but I know Kentucky knows how to rally around there. So, once again, I'm just so appreciative. Just to have fun every time you're on the court. The older you get, the more serious the game becomes. So, these are the moments you want to cherish, and just stay genuine in it. Find your peace, find where you're having fun, and as you get older, continue to keep on finding that peace really. Because like I said, it gets harder and harder as you get older. So.
You got a lot of kids from several different areas that probably travel hours just to come here for this.
Yeah, it's crazy. I know I was talking to one family at one of the camps we've had, and they said I think one of them said they were flying in. So it's wild, the fact that they just support, and they came out here just for a couple hours just to have fun, which is for me is the biggest thing. I got to have great energy, but people are coming from all over, so I'm definitely thankful.
Is this a nice break from the grind of all y'all summer workouts?
It is. I mean, it's still basketball, but it's easy going, it's fun. I get to interact with all these different types of people, so it definitely is a nice little break.
What was it like watching the TBT team you all had the last few games for it?
It was super fun. Just the energy. You don't really see this type of stuff going on in the summer because it's kind of like the dead period for college. But it's not college, but it feels like college. They have all these games and they're at home field. So it was definitely cool seeing the guys that were here before. Still putting on the jersey, knowing that it means something and stuff like that. So.
Anything you can tell us about the little scrimmage you all had?
It was a great scrimmage actually, real competitive throughout the whole game. We was going back and forth, great energy, and obviously we got the win, so it was definitely fun. And, we have a good group. That's the team, a bunch of pros that we did our own, so it was really fun.
Yeah, how different is it playing against a bunch of pros as opposed to an SEC team?
It's different because these are guys that they play at the highest level, so they think the game more than using a lot of energy. They just find ways where they can outsmart you and stuff like that. So you can't play the similar kind of game that you play in college. Although we have our principles that we stand on, but they're smarter and stuff like that. So it's definitely different, but we want to be at that level, so you have to adjust.
We talked to Coach Pope earlier this week, and he talked about the way you guys are coming together so far this summer. Compared to last year, when you guys had a ton of new guys, a little more continuity, familiarity for yourself, just how would you kind of compare and contrast the way that this year is coming together last year?
It's really similar, if I'm being honest. I feel like Coach Pope does a good job of recruiting character, certain characteristics instead of talent and stuff like that. So, all the guys, they're nice, fun, easy going. So, when you have guys like that, you can gel really easy. So, we've been getting along great. And, we're doing all the stuff off the court, and that translates onto the court. So.
Now that you're in year 2 here, do you feel a little bit more comfortable off the court now living in Lexington and everything, and does that maybe help you a little bit on the floor as well?
Yeah, definitely. Just being here for a second year, like you said, I definitely feel more at ease. I'm more familiar with stuff, but I'm still trying to keep the same intensity and hunger that I had coming in last year. You have to keep that if you want to keep on improving. So.